Good morning, coming to you live from St. Pancras International Terminal, not terminal, but train station in London, England, where I'm headed to Paris, France. Very nice train station. Got a lot of shops and restaurants when you walk in. I have a 9:30 train out of London, headed to Paris, and they told me it's 7:30, so you can't go through security till 8 o'clock. So, me being me, I'm here a little early, but that's okay. I wasn't sure how it was going to be today, and it turns it's a holiday in London, or England, so we didn't have any traffic coming here, which my driver said this was kind of crazy, which is fine. At least I know I got here plenty of time. So coming off All In last night at Wembley Stadium, and what a night it was, what a show it was, one of the best wrestling shows I've ever been to, and that's saying a lot because I've been lucky to go to a few good ones. My first experience at at a show in England for wrestling. And the fans were just awesome. Some of the nicest people, the chants, the singing, it just made the night even more festive and more fun. So I'm going to hang out here at the train station till my train leaves. Once I'm on the train, I'll show you the inside of the train, but there's not too much else to report there. We'll just be underground for a while, so nothing to show you there. So that's it for now, and I'll see you on the train. Okay, very organized here. I'm very impressed how it's gone so far. So I was sitting and waiting in just the main area before I could go through security, and they came by with a sign with my train time and said, "You're free to go through security." Very organized there. The line itself, super organized. They take your luggage, security, just like at an airport. And after that, there was the passport. I wanted to film that part, but I don't think they would appreciate that, and they were so nice, I didn't really want to test them at all there. So, took my passport there, checked it, you're good to go. They stamped it too. It was the first time I had been stamped on this trip. And yeah, now I just got through all that. It's no problem. And I'm just headed out in this waiting area to find out what platform I'm on. And off to Paris. Okay, boarding the train now. Happy to do this. I'm excited. Kind of a long wait at the waiting area, which is to be expected, but very few seats. But that's okay. Plenty of Wi-Fi, good reception. The wait was fine. See you on the train. Okay, on the train right now. Not much to film on this train ride. We're going to be underground a lot. So I'll see you in Paris. Okay, just stepped into the country of France for the first time ever. Really cool feeling. So I'm going to go grab a cab. There's plenty out front. Head to the hotel and take it from there. But yeah, train ride was great. If you're thinking of doing a train in Europe on the Eurostar, I recommend it. It was efficient. They were great, comfortable, nice 2-hour ride. Okay, got to my hotel room. I'm staying at the Courtyard Marriott. I think I'm like 2 miles from the Eiffel Tower and all those places. Doesn't sound that far, but for some reason I thought I was closer. But live and you learn when you're booking reservations in a place you've never gone to before. So thought I'd give you a room tour. I think they gave me a really nice upgrade, and I wasn't going to complain. So let's check out the room. Got a nice sitting area. Bed. TV is over here, and the bathroom. Yeah, similar to the bathroom last night. Oh, a little nicer, a little bigger. Yeah. And that's it. Gonna get something to eat. Okay, in Paris, and I'm trying to find the Eiffel Tower. Oh, there it is. I'm just kidding. So, this is the first bit I've seen of it so far. I have my boat tour right down the road, so I thought I would get here a little early and just check it out. And they still have the Olympic rings on it, which I'm going to show you in a second. Okay, so long story short, I could not find the other tour that I was supposed to go on right now. There was some type of construction issue or something. Even Siri couldn't find it. So I'm happy to report that I found another boat around France, or Paris, excuse me. So sometimes you just got to be resourceful, and there's many other options in a tourist place like this. So they gave me a champagne with this tour, and we're taking off now, and I'm finally going to see Paris. So let's check it out.
We speak both French and English during this 1-hour cruise that will take us under 22 of the 37 bridges crossing the River Seine in Paris. So for the moment we are sailing upstream. So on your right is the left bank, on your left is the right bank, and our speed will be at approximately 6 knots speed, which is also the speed limit on the river. We're going to sail in this direction for about half an hour, and then there's a lot of decorations of little waves of the sea, garlands of flowers. That's the very famous typical architectural style of the time called Liberty style. In the center of the bridge you are going to see the effigy of the Seine River and the Paris coat of arms. You can see the two statues on either side of the coat of arms, and they represent the Roman goddess of the sea called Sequana.
This is cool.
Le pont Alexandre III sport, like the BMX freestyle and as well the basketball 3-3 or the skateboard. You'll see in the middle of the square the big obelisk. It comes from Egypt, from Luxor. It dates back to Ramses II, and it was brought here in 1836 by a vice king of Egypt called Mehmet Ali to thank the French for having deciphered the hieroglyphics. The bridge was built at the end of the 18th century with some stones coming from the Bastille prison. The Bastille prison as the one that was taken and pulled down after the 14th of July 1789, the first day of our revolution. And on the right of the bridge we're going to see our National Assembly. It welcomes 577 deputies. They are elected by us. It's one of the two chambers of our parliament with the Senate, and the two of them vote the laws. Now we are passing by it also dates back to the 18th century, and it was built with private mansions of the nobility. They were turned into ministeries and embassies. So not And the next building, with two clocks and many names of cities, is the Musée d'Orsay. It's a very famous museum, but originally this building was not a museum but a train station. It was inaugurated in 1900 for the World's Fair, and then it was used for about 40 years, and then it got disaffected because of some technical problems. And then it was turned into a museum in 1986, dedicated now to all the kind of art. On the left of the boat, you can see the Louvre Museum. Actually, the Louvre has not always been a museum neither. Originally, the Louvre was a very small medieval fortress built on the edge of the river in 1200 in order to defend the city of Paris. And then the fortress became a royal palace. Between the 14th and the 17th centuries, 10 kings have succeeded to each other, enlarging and embellishing the Louvre their own way. And the last one, Louis XIV, is the one who abandoned the Louvre in 1682 for political reasons and inaugurated his palace in Versailles. And then the Louvre became a museum in 1793, right in the middle of Revolution, and the very first works of art exhibit. It's the headquarters of the academies, and it's the 17th century building. From this building we saw our singer, during the opening ceremony of the Olympics, Ayana Kamura, coming out of it and dancing on the bridge with our Republican Guard. Alors on s'approche du pont des Arcs, a Gothic cathedral dedicated to the Virgin Mary. And the first stone of Notre Dame was laid in the year 1163 for about 145 years of construction. Public after the terrible fire that hit Notre Dame the night of the 15th of April 2019, the entire roof and the spire. Eiffel, you know, as well, was a businessman who owned a steel factory, and that's from his factory that all the iron pieces of the tower were produced. 18,500 of them, 2.
So that's it for the boat tour. It was good. I learned a little bit about Paris. I definitely call it a nice soft introduction. So it made me look even more forward to my tour tomorrow, which will be a lot more intense and detailed. So I'm going to head back to the hotel, lay down for a little bit, get something to eat, and then see what I get into later. Okay, what was supposed to be a quick little visit to my hotel room turned into an hour and a half nap. Guess I was a little more tired than I thought. I'm at a restaurant right next to my hotel called Le Versailles, which they said you can get a good French meal here, which is something I wanted tonight. Looks like my hotel is more in the residential part of town, not in like the heart of Paris. But I'm like 3-4 miles from there, so it's not that bad. So I got a steak and mashed potatoes with special cheese that's made here coming, and they said, please try our cheese. It's different from what you're used to. So sounds good to me. And I got a lager beer that was brewed here. Very smooth. Almost, I hate to say this. Well, I don't hate to say it, but it tastes a little bit like champagne there. Okay, so I got a beefsteak, the potatoes, béarnaise, and some blue cheese, the bread. Oh, this is good. Okay, just finishing up at Le Versailles. It was good. I enjoyed every bite of it. The potato dish was unique to here, and she was right. And it was potatoes, but it came up like cheese, literally. So it was delicious. The bread was delicious. I couldn't look at dessert right now, but I'm gonna have to have some French pastry at some point because I wouldn't want to be rude to the country of France. So I think I'm gonna go by the Eiffel Tower area, walk around there for a little bit, and then call it a night. See you at the Eiffel Tower. So I decided to head to the Eiffel Tower like I was talking about, and I have the coolest Uber driver ever.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go to Eiffel Tower.
Eiffel Tower, nicest guy. He's now a subscriber to the channel, so I'm appreciative of that, but I'm just appreciative he's a good guy in general. So he's gonna take me to the Eiffel Tower, and one day he said it's his dream to visit Florida, and I told him you should go.
Love Florida.
There we go. So yeah, he probably wants to go to the beach or something. So hey, nice meeting you, man.
Yeah, nice to meet you. I'm Ludwig.
Ludwig.
Yes.
And off to the Eiffel Tower. So just got to the Eiffel Tower area. It's a really nice night here, peaceful, clean, nice. It's right behind me there. So it's going to be lit up because I saw it from the car right here. And the whole point of that is, I don't know if I caught that on the tour today, but basically the whole point of that is so it reflects a huge glass of champagne. And that's something I like. So I'm going to go over there and check it out, get a closer look than I did earlier today. Come with me to the Eiffel Tower. So what did I just do for you guys? I just got a ticket to go to the top of the Eiffel Tower. That should be something else. I mean, between the Space Needle and the 360 Chicago and now this, I'm really doing it for you guys. But this one's for me too. To say you've done the top of the Eiffel Tower is something I've always wanted to do, so I'm excited. But yeah, my fear heights are going to kick in a little bit, that's for sure. See you up top. Okay, right by the elevator, about to go up to the top of the Eiffel Tower. This should be an experience I'll never forget. Okay, still waiting for the elevator. I mean, what is it, the top of the Eiffel Tower or something? But yeah, the longer I wait, the more I second guess myself for doing this. But I'm here now, I'm not leaving, so wait for this elevator. Okay, in the elevator now. No turning back now. Let's do it. So first you get off at the second floor, and then you got to climb the stairs to go to the top. I mean, I think to that upper deck, and then they'll take you. But either way, I thought I'd walk around here for a little bit, and it's magnificent. Let's take a look at it.
네.
저희가 몽마르트 언더 저기
So now I'm on the deck above the second floor, and I mean, this view is just wow. Now I can say I've touched the Eiffel Tower.
En fait, ce mec a fait les records du monde à l'époque en Toulouse et tout, sans
Paris at night is just.
Alors, son gars, gros tapis. Ah, ça c'est pas mal que. Let's get ready
Okay, so this is where you get off, and then I think you walk right up these steps right here. Sorry, right there to the top. Skip down to English. Okay, it's the top of the Eiffel Tower, and this is probably as far as I'm gonna go. But it's magnificent. I ran into Father Guillermo. How do I know him? From the Jericho Cruise.
Yes.
I didn't see anybody from the Jericho Cruise last night at AW All In, even though I knew some people were there.
Yeah.
But I'm in the top of the Eiffel Tower, and who do I run into? Father Guillermo from the
Davenport, Iowa, Central Islands Country.
Davenport, Iowa, South Florida, top of the Eiffel Tower.
Yes.
All right, that's it for the Eiffel Tower. I'm about to hit the elevator back down. But great experience. It's something I can say I'm honored that I got to do. Going down. What a view. Okay, I got to take the elevator now from the second floor to go down to the ferry bottom. No direct flights at the Eiffel Tower. Got to connect somewhere. That's it for the first day in Paris. Good first day. Saw a little bit, learned a little bit, went to the top of the Eiffel Tower, and that's what it's all about on these type of trips. Tomorrow I'm going to learn even more and see even more. I have a tour at 11:30. It should be about a 3.5 hour tour, so I'm looking forward to that. So take care, talk to you later, and the vlog continues in Paris tomorrow.